look who I have here. Anissa Holmes. Anissa, what's up?
Nothing much. What's going on, Glenn?
Oh man, so I am so excited about this. So I saw that, I saw your posts in delivering wild dental, and then you made a post in the group about this challenge here, right? And I'm like, what's up with this challenge? I saw all these people posting all these images of their whiteboards and whatnot. And then I kind of read about it, and I'm like, whoa, this is such a fun challenge, number one, right? Because we all want to grow our practices, but what a way to have fun, grow your practices, and learn something new. So, Anissa, I wanted to bring you on because I need to ask you myself. I mean, what's up with this challenge?
Good stuff. So actually how it started, Glenn, was about a week and a half ago, actually. In the Delivering Well group, I was just going on there to just add value. And I was like, guys, let me share some things that have been working really well in my practice, right? And one of the things that I shared was that we were using whiteboards, right?
Oh, yeah.
So whiteboards allow us to be able to predictably put in how we're going to grow by 10% or 30%, how we're going to get our team involved to get have fun to actually grow the business. How do we make sure that patients' treatment does not slip through the cracks, right? And so it's a process. I mean, I know you guys use whiteboards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's something that you learned going through our boot camps like 3 years ago, right? And so it's something that really truly works, and you're not looking at how many dollars are you actually making in the practice, although it is tied to that. It's about like how many services and how can we improve communication and how can we get on the phone and make those calls, right? So I was talking about the results, right? And I can tell you, like, I know many people in this community follow Sherlonda, who we supported,
Oh,
taking
yeah,
the delivering,
absolutely. I mean, she came down
the
to the summit.
okay. So Shalonda put whiteboards in her practice after leaving the Delivering Well Summit. And she sent me a message about a week and a half ago that she actually doubled her collections in her practice. And it was just by putting in whiteboards. And so the point is that it works. And so I started talking about that. I started talking about how we had a social media campaign that was shared like between 70 and 90 times over a period of actually like 12 days, like every day, right? And then at the end of it, I was like, guys, would you like for me to just show you how to do that?
Yeah.
and show you how to do whiteboards, and would you like for me to just like walk you through and walk with you or your team on like creating this campaign? And everybody's like, yeah, like, of course, right? And so I was like, all right, cool. So I went in like 2 days later, and I started building out material for the challenge, and started building out worksheets and templates and like everything to make it super easy. And so we actually have our challenge that's going to be launching on Monday. Now, this is the purpose, right? The purpose of the challenge is to be able to, number one, have you to be able to have that process in place. Once you have it in place, I can promise you, if you follow it, you're going to grow by sometimes even 10%, 20% month over month. It's the same thing that I took my practice to actually triple profits when I hired my first coach. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. And then we're also going to launch a social media campaign. And then I was like, you know what would be really cool is if we actually just help you to be able to create like a 12-month marketing plan, so you know how to get more patients internally, right? And how can you grow your business without having to spend a ton of money. Actually, the social media campaign, which is so cool, Glenn, we had never spent any money on Facebook ads. It was all organic.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I was like, I'll teach you that. And I was like, actually, you know what, I'll teach you as well. I'll show you how to create a retargeting audience on Facebook. So now when you're doing any future ads, or you're doing ads for like high value services, now anyone who has participated or seen this campaign that we're going to do, now you'll be able to use them for others. And so like for me, like, as you know, Glenn, my big why is like helping as many people as possible, as many practices as possible. And I thought if we did something that was really fun, then we would be able to get so many people like so many steps further to achieving their life and practice goals. And so that's the whole purpose of our challenge.
Well, I love that. I love that challenge because you know what? I'm thinking about my own practice. I think about my whole journey when I was we're going through your coaching program. I'm still in your coaching program. I'm in the inner circle. But whiteboards was like one of the first lessons I got, right? And we use this to this day. I mean, everything is based off our whiteboards. My team's checking it, and for those who are watching right now. Some of you guys know what whiteboards are. If you know what whiteboards are, type in the comment section, wow, okay? Type in the comment section, wow, okay, if you know what whiteboards are. But the thing is I'm just thinking, if I didn't have whiteboards in my practice, how different would things be, right? And that's what I love about this challenge, because really, I mean, Anissa, you're putting this challenge out there. I mean, you actually, before we jumped on, you kind of challenged me. I'm like, oh, okay, I better jump on this thing. But, you know, if you just do the whiteboards, right? Let's say you do the challenge, and if you got one thing and you just got the whiteboards out of it, I can promise you that you're going to increase profits and production in your practice just doing that. But you know what? The challenge is so much more than the whiteboards. You're just talking about marketing. It's the marketing and practice growth challenge. You get both of those things. So let's talk about what I want to talk about is, what about the prizes and stuff like that? You have all these incentives. I mean, that's the thing. Anissa does all these contests. She does all these contests within our coaching groups. We're used to this, okay? We love it. We have fun. We work hard. We have fun. Talk about those prizes and all those incentives.
Right. So the first thing that is really, really important, actually, let me just do a little coaching here if I have permission to do that, right? So the first thing that we need, and all business needs it, is to have the right people, the right processes, and the right tools, right? So people, processes, and tools. Those are the three things that you need. Now, what we built into the challenge is having, number one, the right people, right? Mm-hmm. So you have a tribe, you have a community of other people that are going through the same thing at the same time. And so they will encourage you. You will see them posting their photos of what they're doing. And now it's going to encourage you, you know what? I need to get on and do my thing, right? You have a process. So the process is every single day, we have something really simple and easy for you to do. We need you to post this one thing. We need you to share this one thing. And we have templates for you, so you don't even have to figure out anything, right? And that's the tools. And the process is being consistent, right? And so that is what we have built in. And so what we've done is we've actually created a few things. One, we've got some really big prizes at the end. The prizes are actually valued at over $15,000.
Okay, you got to tell me what it is now. I mean, you're holding me in suspense. I'm like waiting here.
And there's going to be a little open loop right here. So we're going to come back to it, right? But before we get there to those big prizes, what you have to do to get to those big prizes, to qualify for those big prizes, is you actually have to create mini wins, right? So the first mini win is, and this is like, we've created these little cute little badges, right? So that's what Glenn was talking about. So you get in there, and as soon as you get in there, you have a badge opportunity. And that is either you have a whiteboard already, or you order a whiteboard, right? So that gives you a badge. And so once you have it, you post it. And when you do that, it's part of the action of doing that allows you to get to the next step. So the next
accountability.
It is accountability, right? And so the next badge that you'll get is getting, well, I'm not even going to tell you right now, but we've already got people that are working on their next badge already. And they're like, oh my gosh, I have businesses in my community that are so excited to work with me. And
so what you're saying here, basically, Anissa, is that you're saying that you are going to give prizes away for people trying to grow their practice.
Yes.
That's basically what it is. You do these steps to grow your practice, to help your practice, and you get a prize.
Yes. So if you take action and you actually complete the challenge, then you have an opportunity to win things, right? And along the way, we're actually going to have prizes and surprises that people don't even know about. So some of it's going to be swag. Some of it might be books. Some of it might be event tickets to our Delivering Well Summit. Some of it might be access to our coaching programs, being able to work with all of our amazing coaches in our Platinum Mastermind. And so we're going to be giving away a lot of prizes. But I think the biggest thing that you're going to win is the ability to be able to have a process in your practice that is going to give you time and financial freedom. That's going to allow you to be able to have now the money so that you can afford the right team, so that you can afford to take those trips and go on vacations with your family, so that you can now afford to be able to put equipment in your practice. I mean, imagine having your team walk in and get excited because all of a sudden, you know, they set a goal that they were going to do like 30 crowns this month, and they did 40 crowns. And it's like,
right here. Yeah.
And how do you do that, guys? Let me just give you one little tip of how you do that, right? So how do you do that? When you go in, you realize that you're not going to hit your goal. You know what? The scheduling coordinator, they can jump on the phone. They can filter a list and say, look at how many patients that were treatment planned in the last 6 months who have multiple units of crown and bridge that have not scheduled. That's the people that they're scheduling. They do what it takes to make sure that you hit your goal.
So can I share something with you, Anissa?
Yes.
So today, my schedule was kind of light, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be able to take a long lunch, go work out, eat something, you know, whatever. Emergency patient comes in, and they need an extraction and all that good stuff, right? And leading up to implant. So I'm thinking, you know what? They'll probably come back another day. I want to go work out. My team's like, Dr. Vo, we need to hit our bone graft number. So we're going to need you. We're going to need you to step up here and do this and go into your lunch a little bit. I'm like, say what? I'm like, yes, Dr. Vo, we got this bone graft number. We really want to hit it. So we need you to be a team player. So you know what? I worked into my lunch a little bit, but we got that right there, that extra production. I still had my lunch, but my team's mentality is totally different now, right? Before they would think, well, you know what? I'll go take a long lunch too. No, they have goals. And they have goals that they understand. That's the great thing about the whiteboard, okay? Sometimes we have all these numbers and you know what? Sometimes people get a little confused, right? But when they see a number that says, okay, you have to do X amount of crowns, X amount of bone grafts, X amount of implants to hit this bonus of the whiteboard, it makes sense. And they get so excited about it.
No, I really love it. And and we talked about people, process, and tools. And so it is an accountability tool, right? The process is every day, looking at this board and saying, where are we to goal? So if you realize that marketing, like you're not where you are with new patients, like what can you do to impact that? And those are the things that we're going to teach inside of our challenge. What happens when you don't hit those goals? So I'm super excited. Ready to take the challenge. So what's really, really cool is I'm actually going to share a little story. Some of you guys know Dr. Hoda, the series. So Hoda actually went through our business boot camp, the same one that Glenn went through like 3 years ago. And that's when we first started teaching whiteboards. And so Hoda actually, when we had our first Delivering Well Summit, she's like, oh my gosh, I want to take my team to the summit, but I want to take 10 people, right? And she's like, it's a lot of people to take all of those, people to Jamaica. And I was like, Hoda, you have your whiteboard, you have your process, you have your tool. Get your people to tell you how you're going to hit that goal. And you're going to be able to hit the goal. I've already given you everything that you need, right? She sent me a message the next week and she's like, I told my team, they put it on my whiteboard, we set our goals, and guess what? We made an extra $15,000 this week, and we're all going to Jamaica. And so guess what? Hoda's all in. So some of you guys follow her Facebook group. It's called Dentists on Facebook. So she actually is doing the challenge with her entire group, right? So she believes in it so much that she's enrolled her entire group in it. Dr. Sherelle Sly. By the way, Dr. Sherelle, many of you guys, do you guys know what is so significant about, this is some little trivia here, right? Maybe you'll get a prize if you can tell me what's...
Oh, wait, can I participate in this?
You know the answer. So what is so significant about Dr. Sherelle Sly as it relates to this group? Does anybody know? Type in the comments right now what's so significant.
Type in the comments if you know Dr. Sherelle Sly's connection to Nifty Thrifty Dentists. If you know what, if you get the answer right, you'll get a prize from me too. Okay, I'll find something to send to you guys.
Should we tell them what it is, Glenn?
we'll wait for a bit. We'll see if someone answers it.
All right, so we'll come back to that. Well, anyway, her Facebook group is also all in. So they are participating. She's holding them accountable. They're holding each other accountable. And so it's going to be really, really fun.
Oh, wait. So what are you trying to say here, Anissa? I mean, you brought up a couple of groups and what are you trying to say?
I'm not trying
to. You know what, guys? Thrifty, if you're listening, you know what? I'm going to have to. That means, Anissa just threw the challenge at me. So we're going to have to do it, guys. We're going to have to do this.
You know why it's important? Let me tell you, Glenn, why it's important, right? We are giving people an opportunity to do something massive in their business, right? Mm-hmm. Not just the whiteboards, the ability, even with the social media challenge, right? You're going to get, I can promise, I'm not even asking you, you can get between 500 and 1,000 people, if not 10,000 or even more, seeing your practice's Facebook page, and it's going to cost you $0. So we're going to teach you exactly how to do that, right? Okay. And so I want everybody in the challenge because I want to high five and celebrate with everyone. And the biggest satisfaction I can get, and I know you do this as well, Glenn, is people sending you that message that was like, you changed my life. What you taught me impacted me, not just me, but my team. And I was struggling. and I did not know how to grow my business. I could barely make payroll, and something that you taught me changed everything for my business. And now I have the freedom to be able to pay the right team and to be able to get to the next level and to be able to leave my impact. And so like, I am very passionate. I'm not trying to hide it. Like, I want everybody in this challenge, and I'm not even trying to hide it. And the reason why is because I know I'm going to help you. Like, I'm 100% confident because I've helped Glenn, and I've helped Hoda, and I've helped Sherelle. Like, they've all been through that. That's why they're all in, because they know that their people and their groups need to be in this challenge. And so that's why I'm not holding back, Glenn, because I am all in to trying to help as many people as possible. That's my why. That's my purpose. And that's why we created this challenge.
I love it. And speaking of the whiteboards and the impact, we have a comment from the comment section. What doesn't get measured doesn't get managed. Whiteboards are so important. Yeah. It's so important. And you know, that the first challenge is just to get a whiteboard. Mm-hmm. I mean, so guys, look, I mean, essentially what this challenge is a challenge, okay? Challenge to you guys to help grow your practices, right? I mean, that's it. What kind of great challenge. So let's talk about this. How does someone get involved in this challenge? Okay, so really now they're listening, they're all in, they're like, okay, I love, and hold on. Another comment, love your passion. It's for all the right reasons. Yeah. I love it. That's from Dana. Thank you, Dana. That's awesome. I totally agree with you. That's why I've been following this woman for a long time here. That's why I do the whiteboards and all this stuff. So let's talk about this. Okay. So the people who are watching right now, we have a good amount of people watching, and they're thinking, okay, you know what? All right, I'll do the challenge. How do I do the challenge? So how do they get into this?
Right, it's really easy, right? So all you have to do is go to deliveringwhilechallenge.com, right?
Oh, easy.
So that's easy. You go to deliveringwhilechallenge.com. Now, the challenge, how much do you think? I'm gonna just say, like, for those who don't already know the cost of the challenge, how much would it be worth to you to be able to get 500 more followers on your Facebook page? Like, how much would you pay for that? Just type in, like, whether you are a dentist, or you're a team member, or like you're in the dental space, and like, you know, how much, if you can just type right now in the comments, like, how much would it be worth to you to do that, right?
Okay, so those who are watching right now, if for 500 more followers to your Facebook page, how much would you pay for that? Type in the comments section. If you're driving, pull over and then type, okay?
Right? And so my next question is, how much would it be worth to you to be able to walk in and your team is celebrating the fact that your practice grew by 30% over the last 3 months, right? Like, how much would that be worth to you? How much would it be worth to you to see patients' treatment not slipping through the cracks?
Oh, gosh.
Like, how much would that be worth? So I'm just curious, like, how much would you be willing to pay to be able to get that knowledge? I'm just curious, right? Anybody typing in? I can't see anything.
No typing right now. Their jaws, they're probably just stunned. They want to know what's going on, you know?
Right? So the fact is that the challenge, you asked how much is the challenge? The challenge is $47. Right?
Wait, how much?
$47.
$47.
Yes.
I mean, it's. I think I spend more than that buying coffee every month.
Yeah, you definitely spend more on coffee.
I mean, so $47. You do the challenge. That'll help. Wait. You're gonna learn about the whiteboards in this challenge, guys. I'm gonna tell you something right now.
About it. You're gonna implement the whiteboard.
Let me tell you, and you know what? We just had someone right here. It said priceless.
Yeah.
Another one here. It's priceless. That's another one right there. Okay, priceless. 2 people right there, and it is. So here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, as someone who's gone through all Anissa's programs, okay, I felt she undercharged me when I was going through her training programs. Okay, I felt like I got a deal. Okay, but $47, is that what you said?
I did say $47, and the reason why
$47 to learn that. Oh my gosh, guys!
You know why, Glenn? Because I want everybody in the challenge. Like, I don't want any barriers. I don't want any excuses. I don't want any resistances, right? And so I decided to take away all resistances, right? If you say, I don't know what I need to do, guess what? I'm going to be there. If you say, I don't know how to market my practice, I'm going to give you a list and say, here are all of the reasons, or these are how you can market your practice. Just choose one.
I have to put this up there. This is so funny. We have a comment. My eyeliner cost $38.
So what else? What else could you get? What else would $47? What else could you get for $47? Like, could you get like a pair of shoes, maybe a backpack? You can't even get a nice handbag for $47.
No, I mean, like I said, you can barely get some coffee for $47 per month. You know, I mean, you barely get that. You know,
Yeah.
so look, guys. I mean, here's the deal. Here's the challenge. A challenge that's geared at helping you grow your practice. Really, that's what the challenge is. You're not doing stuff that can't help. Take it from me. Take it from anyone who has gone through the Delivering Wild boot camp. Any of them. Ask any of them. And for those of you who have been in the boot camp, for those boot campers who are watching, type in the comments section and say, did the whiteboards help you? Because if it did, would you pay $47 for that? Yes. So $47 is really the only risk you're taking. That's a no-brainer.
And guess what? If you don't get results, I'll give you back your money. Like,
I mean, and then we haven't even talked about the prizes. Like, I've been like trying to get it out of Anissa, but she really wants to surprise. Like, you're gonna get some prizes just for doing your job, basically.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely. So the price is $47. However, we actually we want to make it even easier. So if you type in Nifty Thrifty Challenge, you're actually
wait, hold on. Let me put this up.
You're actually going to save 20% more.
No. Gosh. Okay. All right. This has to be the niftiest, the thriftiest deal
ever.
I mean, ever. Okay. It's $47, guys. But you got a super nifty thrifty code. You said 20% off of that?
Yeah, 20%.
Come on, guys. I mean, I know we're in the nifty thrifty group, but man, there's got to be a boundary there. I mean, you're not going to get a deal that good. But you know what? We got a question.
Yeah.
This is pretty important. Let me put this up. My practice isn't open yet. Can I still join and learn?
You definitely want to join. Why? Because we're going to help you to be able to, number one, grow your practice, right? It's a marketing and practice growth challenge.
Well, because this doctor, she's actually doing a startup.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh, let's talk about some people who did startups with you, Anissa.
Yeah, we actually have startups that are in there. One is Cassandra, who is, oh my God, if you guys are not following her, she's like a freaking rock star. She went all in, and she's like, I am joining your 30K mastermind, because I don't want to wing it. And I don't want to take like 10 years to grow my business, right? So I'm investing from the beginning. She has a growth mindset, and I have no doubt she's going to grow like freaking wildfire. But she's in that challenge. Like, there's a ton of startups. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to help you to understand how to use social media effectively, right? And we're also, the contest that we're going to do, you can actually do it if you haven't even opened your practice. And one of the badges that I'm going to give you guys is going to be doing a Facebook Live, right? You don't have to, but you will get a badge opportunity for that. So what does that mean? I'm going to teach you how to do a Facebook Live, how to get a ton of people seeing it, right? So if you're a startup, like, this is like the niftiest, thriftiest deal ever. We look forward to seeing all of this.
Well, you know what? I know you're very humble about this. I mean, you have so many people who have gone through your program. Myself, I mean, a lot of people. All right, Megna's gone through your program. Amanda, she has gone through your program. I mean, gosh, so many people. Okay, but you know what? I am going to twist your arm here, and there's a couple of startups that killed it. Okay, that killed it. All right, they went through your program. You gotta tell everyone who it is.
Right. So we've had quite a few, actually. So the first one that many of you guys know is, of course, Dr. Ashley Hobetz, right? So she was my first startup success story.
Yeah.
And I mean, not only helping her to grow her dental practice and have like over 1,000 people following her practice's page, but she had like a month or so booked appointments. That social media following filtered into what she's done with her startup group. So she's done super well. I'm super excited and happy for her. We've worked with Tiffany and Tien, who are who are just crushing it. Studio Dental TX. Shayna Holman is another
Shayna,
one.
I mean, Shayna is just
Yeah, like in
blowing
one
it
year.
up. And
In
really
one
just
year,
using a lot of Facebook stuff. And she was in the boot camp and she learned,
yes.
if Shayna, if you're watching, you gotta, we're giving you a shout out here, but you gotta type in the comments section about the whiteboard. Because I know those whiteboards was huge for you.
It was huge for her, so much so that like in one year she passed 1 million. And she has like an associate, right? And it was a mixture between what she was doing on the business side of it. So like she got into boot camp like right at the very beginning, right? And she was kind of like Cassandra. She's like, I'm not wasting any time. Like I'm getting in and I'm learning what I have to learn. And she did our Facebook programs as well. So again, in this training, in this challenge, I'm actually going to teach you how to do the audiences. And I normally charge like $1,000 for my Facebook course. Like I'm actually going to teach you how to do that for $47.
$47, and she just hold on. Let me put this back up. So Dr. Lindsay, you're the one. She was the one who posted about I'm doing a startup. If that didn't convince you, I don't know what will. But you know what? Let me convince you the Nifty Thrifty way. Okay. The price to do this challenge, to learn all these things, to hold yourself accountable, to do this with a bunch of people, including myself. Okay, it's $47. Okay, but with the Nifty Thrifty deal, a 20% off of that. Okay, I don't even have to do the math for you. All you have to know is that costs less than you buying those coffees from Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts every week. Okay, that costs more than this. Okay, the difference is that when you get that coffee, you get a little caffeine high, and it's just short-lived. This is going to grow your practice. This is going to energize your team.
Awesome.
It's going to be awesome. And we haven't even talked about prizes yet.
Oh, the prizes.
The prizes.
Prizes, right. So, yeah, I think we sold the prizes. Yeah. So we're going to have swag. We're going to have tickets to our live events. We are going to give away access to our Platinum Mastermind, which is getting coaching from myself and our leadership team. Also Glenn and Sandy and Dana and Laura Hatch and like Samantha Leonard to help you with your hiring. I mean, Trent to help train your dental assistants. Like we're actually going to be giving away, the grand prize is going to be access to the coaching for your teams, because that's where you can really get to the next level. Like when you have somebody really digging in deep into looking at growing, how you can grow your business.
Anissa, every person you mentioned there in that platinum group, every single person has helped me with my practice. Mm-hmm. Samantha actually recruited my newest team member. She's not really new. She's been with my practice for 2 years. Okay. So most of my team members have been with me for a while, but literally she recruited that person. And honestly, it was the type of person I probably normally wouldn't hire. And she was like, Glenn, this is my game. I know what I'm doing. I have a good feeling. I was like, but she's young. She has no experience. And you know what? She's been with me for 2 years at the Delivering Well Summit. She came up and gave Samantha a huge hug. And she's like, I'm here in Jamaica right now. Speaking of which, I took my whole team to Jamaica. But you know what? I didn't give it to them. They earned it. And they used the whiteboard. So guys, $47 to do the challenge, right?
It's not 47, it's like 30. I don't know, it's like $37 as a part of this group.
Yeah, I mean, you get with the Nifty Thrifty deal. So I'm gonna be doing it, and guys, I'm gonna if you want to, let me put the crawler back up here. Hold on, oh, it actually deleted. But look, if you are doing this challenge, type in the comment section. Wow, I want to know who's doing the challenge with me. And so when I'm posting stuff, I'm gonna call you guys out. I can't have Sherelle and Hoda have more participation than me. And as I just said, they were already started. Okay, come on, guys.
Yeah, you know, Glenn is super competitive too.
I know. So before we jump off, let's do it one more time. How do you? We'll type it in the comment section too. But for those who are just can't wait, how do they? First of all, how do they get involved in this challenge? And what's the deadline? Because this is only for like 3 weeks. So
well,
let's talk
the
about
deadline
that.
is Sunday. So like the last opportunity, like if you want to get in, just join it right now. Like it doesn't even make any sense. So join it like right now. So you go to deliveringwellchallenge.com. And again, if you just type in Nifty Thrifty Challenge, you'll be able to get in. It'll be like, I don't know, like $37 or something like that. The challenge starts on Monday. So if you wait until Monday, like you've missed your opportunity. Like sorry. I would encourage you to just jump on now, get in there. It's going to be transformational. It's going to change everything for you.
Yeah, and I would just put in the crawler here that I'm just gonna say the deadline is Sunday. Okay, but do it way beforehand because we're gonna
You
start.
should say like the deadline is today because we want you guys again. Like you heard me before. Like I want everybody in this challenge because honestly, I'm being a little like selfish. I want to see the success stories. Like I want at the end of the challenge, like part of the end of the challenge is actually people posting their transformation. So like because it's not just about doing, like I want you, they're going to be, the reason why I need the whiteboards like purchased now or available now is because I need you to use them for a few weeks so I can help you through it. So at the end of the challenge, you can show me and show everyone your transformation. Like I want to be able to see amazing transformational stories of how practices grew. I want to hear about the impact that they've made in the community, how they've made relationships with local businesses. Like that is my biggest why, is like seeing a whole list of people show how their practices have grown and it's made a huge impact. And so again, if you want to get in, just join now. Like it doesn't even make any sense. The people that are successful are the people that take action. You know that, Glenn. That's why, that's what I love so much about you. Like you don't waste time. You take action. And that's what successful people like us do.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So the challenge has been issued, and there's no excuses because Anissa even threw in a nifty thrifty deal. Okay, I mean this is the niftiest, thriftiest deal out there. So I'm gonna put in the comments section how to sign up. And you know what? I'm accepting the challenge too. I'm a big fan of whiteboards and everything. And you know what? I will post my whiteboard tomorrow to show you guys because I literally practice what I preach, okay? And you guys are gonna have so much fun. This is gonna be so much fun. So look, Nifty Thrifty Nation, I mean, you guys are gonna have to do this with me, okay? I mean, Sherelle and Hoda's group is doing it. Now, come on, guys. All right, come on. I love it, Anissa. I love it. And you know what, Anissa, before I let you go, let everyone know where you're at because you know what? You practice what you preach, right? You tell people to try to get better all the time. And you're not in Jamaica around sipping pina coladas, okay, or rum and cokes or anything. Where are you at?
Right. So I'm actually in California right now. I'm actually in the recording studio of Cole Hatter. So Cole is the founder of Thrive. And what he teaches business owners and entrepreneurs how to do is to build for purpose businesses, right? And why do we need to build for purpose businesses? So that we have the ability to make huge impacts, right? And so like you should never be afraid of wealth. You should think about how can you build a why that's about giving your money away. And when you do that, like you can't stop working, right? Which is why like Delivering Well, we are a for purpose business, right? We have already built a school in Africa. A week or two ago, I actually went ahead and wrote another check from Delivering Well. We're building another school in Africa. I'll be back there next summer, right? And so the same thing with my dental practice, right? We've built playgrounds, we've built computer labs, we've done a ton of things in our community. And so like part of Delivering Well's mission also, what we coach and what we teach is that same process, right? Create a practice where you have for purpose, right? And make your money matter. So I'm actually here with Cole here in California with a lot of amazing people that are doing awesome things. And it's really awesome. So Angus Pryor, I don't know if you guys know Angus.
Oh yeah.
So Angus today actually posted, he's a part of Cole's community, and he actually posted today that they gave away $10,000 to a charity for cancer in their community in Australia. And so Cole's wife pointed it out. So while we're in the lecture, he's like, oh my gosh, look at Angus. He posted this. And they gave away $10,000 today from his business, from his dental practice. And I'm like, oh, he's like, this guy Angus. I'm like, yeah, I know Angus. Like, we're friends. Like, we are aligned with that. I know that's outside of the challenge, but like, why are we doing the challenge? Why are we marketing our businesses? So we have more money, so that we can make our money matter. And we can make a big impact in our community and also in our team's lives, our patients' lives. And that's
I want to say something here. And I'm so glad that Anissa brought that up. Okay. Yeah. And I want to say this from someone who's not only a friend to Anissa, but also a coaching client. So about that why, right? About that purpose. Well, one of the things that we do in all the programs of Delivering Wow is we do this basically a Project Smile. And I've done it multiple years, right? The thing is that Project Smile is you're giving away dentistry to someone who is deserving, right? You're changing their life. And you can't change someone's life if your practice is not doing well. Mm-hmm. If your practice is doing well, then you can help so many more people. You know what? You can do a Project Smile every quarter if you want. But the only thing that Anissa really motivates us to do is do at least one. And I'll tell you what, when we do that, you can see in the faces of your team members, they really remember why they got into dentistry. That's so huge. And, you know, the things I've done in Nifty Thrifty, honestly, I mean, that's why Anissa is my coach. You know, I work really hard because I want to make an impact. I want to help more people. And if your practice is doing really well, you can not only impact your patients, but think about your team. Think about the things that you can give your team members. Think about giving them the raises, giving them the opportunity to earn more, and how that changes their life. You know, Anissa didn't bring this up, but I'm going to put her on the spot because she's very humble. But one of her team members was able to make enough money to buy a car. And this isn't Jamaica, okay? She bought a car. You know, it changed her life. I'm not going to mention who this is, but one of her Delivering Wow team members for Delivering Wow, it changed her life. She's able to send her daughter to college. You know, those are the type of things that not only does Anissa talk about, she actually does it. And for my own team, okay, my team, you know, I used to have a big issue with turnover in my practice. And honestly, for the past 3 years, no one has left. And the thing is they got all these opportunities. We have not whiteboards, but vision boards, right? Vision boards. And I go down and I'll look at their vision board and I think, what am I going to help them get next? Because you know what? They wanted to travel out of the country. That's already checked off. They went to Jamaica. You know, they want to have enough money to, you know, move into a home. There's a couple of people that checked off there. And so I'm able to help my team, right? By helping grow the practice. So that's what it's all about, right? So you don't have to get on here and do Facebook Lives to make a difference. You make a difference in the four walls in your practice, right? With your patients and your team. And that's what it's all about.
You got it.
So anyway, Anissa, thank you so much. Like I said, I had to give you that. I know you don't like that. You get a little embarrassed when I kind of put you on the spot there, but it's the truth. And guys, I want you to do this. I want you to come here and show off your whiteboards in this group. If you show off your whiteboards, I'm gonna make sure I tag Anissa. I'm gonna make sure she acknowledges it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this challenge. She already gave us the niftiest, thriftiest of deals. And hold up, we got this question here. What's the website to join the challenge? Don't worry about it. We mentioned it a couple of times. You know, you could rewind it and watch it later, but I will put it in the comments section, and I'll put the Nifty Thrifty code. Okay. You get 20% off too. Come on, guys. Less than buying coffee. So, Anissa, thank you so much. I know you got to get back. Everyone's probably waiting for you, but thank you so much for jumping on, and thank you for being so generous there. I'm looking forward to seeing people talk about the whiteboards. You know, eventually everyone's going to know when you say whiteboard, they're going to know exactly what it is. It's almost kind of like vision board. Before, when I learned it, I kind of like, well, what is that? And I know, and now everyone's talking like vision board, like, you know, like it's something that everyone does, which is that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point. Anissa, thank you so much. I appreciate it. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Sign up for the challenge. Deadline is this Sunday.